Welcome back to Sip to Tally Films. And before we get into this Justice Hill tape, I want to say thank you to all the patrons that are scrolling across the screen right now. I appreciate you guys for becoming patrons and being patrons for the amount of time that you've been there. If you would like to join the Patreon, go to patreon.com/Sip to Tally, and you can get your name on this list. Also, there are 4 tiers that you can choose from. Find one that fits you and join the game. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Let's get into this Justice Hill film. Now, speaking on Justice Hill had himself a day versus the Miami Dolphins. Now, let's talk about how Justice got these yards. 48 yards rushing, which was highlighted by a one outside zone that was masterfully blocked up, and we'll watch that in a second. 64 yards receiving, highlighted by his touchdown pass on the rail route out the backfield, and a screen pass, but you're going to watch both of those. And 101 return yards, highlighted by the 75-yard kickoff return that we're going to watch in a second also. So with that being said, Justice Hill had 48 plus 64 plus 101 brings him to a total of 213 yards versus the Miami Dolphins, which in my opinion, and probably everybody else's, is a career day for Justice, especially a guy that started off the season as the third running back, maybe moved up when J.K. went down, but then when the emergence of Keaton went back to the third running back, and got a chance to shine, and he's doing it now. And so let's get into Justice Hill's big day versus the Miami Dolphins. All right, let's get started here with this screen pass from Lamar to Justice Hill. It's 3rd and 16. So really, in my eyes, this was just a kind of, I don't want to say a give up play, but a safe play to, and maybe something pops off and happens. And in this case, that something popped off. You get the little short completion to Justice Hill, and now you get Linderbaum and Ben Cleveland out in front. And he's patient enough to let those blocks happen, even though Cleveland don't get much on Christian Wilkinson, but he kind of uses Cleveland to go around him. You'll see it right here. And now he's in open space again. Now you're finna see another block coming from John Simpson. John Simpson's in the middle of the field right there. He's gonna go get Cater Kuho. I think that's how you say his name, number 4. Then you're gonna get Nelson Aguilar gonna get a block, which creates another lane. Odell doesn't get a block, but just imagine if Odell had blocked Jalen Ramsey. Just imagine if Odell had blocked Jalen Ramsey. Look at all this space he would have gotten. He may have scored had Odell got that block. But he made Ramsey miss. And again, you get a running back on the cornerback who normally the worst tackler cornerbacks are, and you need to make a miss. If you don't know the play duo, that's how it's set up. Duo is set up to block everybody but the corner and make the corner have to tackle the running back, because that's normally an instance where the running back would win. And in this case right here, the running back beat the corner, ended up getting the first down on a 3rd and 16. This next play, which is his touchdown. And they had ran this play earlier in the drive and got a offensive pass interference on Likely because he bumped the middle linebacker. But Lamar puts Aguilar in motion, and that just lets him know that, okay, this confirms, hey, this is man. Now you're gonna get Bateman on the pick, and watch how Bateman just jumps out the way at the last minute, which is what Likely didn't do early in the drive. Bateman's right there, and then to avoid getting the flag, he jumps out the way completely. And that leaves Justice all the room he needs, because he still, without touching the linebacker, he still picked him off. And that's all the space Justice in the drive, but with Likely as the pick guy. And Likely ended up getting the OPI. Now the kick, I don't remember who number 37 is, but he gets one of those kick in blocks along with Malik Harrison right there. Then you get Tylan Wallace and Geno Stone on the kick out blocks. But what I like about it is the way they set this up, with Tylan Wallace and Justice Hill acting like they're going to the right behind Ricard, then they just abruptly veer left to where the actual blocks are happening. And it's just like power, but on a kickoff return. You got your down blocks. You got your down blocks right here. My bad, wrong screen. Right here. You got your kick out blocks right here. Then you hit it. It's just like power, but on a kickoff return. And they executed it perfectly. Kicker don't have an angle. Coming out of halftime. Here's the outside zone play we talked about earlier. So we got Gus in technically as a fullback. You got Ricard as a tight end on that left side. Great turnback blocks by all the linemen. Every lineman. Look, I don't know if you can see them really, but they all turned this direction. They all got their guys facing that direction. Every single lineman got their guys turned facing the bottom of the screen, which is awesome. Now you're going to get some one-on-one blocks. Let me get these off here. About to get some one-on-one blocks with Ricard, Gus, and Tylan Wallace. All three of those guys. Remember, a minute ago we talked about getting the running back matched up one-on-one with the cornerback. Well, here's the cornerback on this side right here, Jalen Ramsey. And now you're getting all these blocks, and you're going to have a one-on-one matchup again. So you're really getting what you want. But great blocks by all three of those guys. That's Gus, that's Ricard, Tylan Wallace. Look at that. Hat on the hat. Covering their guys up. Now it's one-on-one with the cornerback. And he just splits that with speed. He splits the cornerback and the safety with speed. He's off and running again. Great execution. In front of Justice Hill, getting blocks, and then by him exploding to the hole and not letting one guy tackle him. Need that out the backfield, especially when you're downfield stuff. Because look at downfield. Downfield, nothing's really open yet. Maybe you could put air on this to Zay and get it before the safety got there. Maybe. But this is the safe throw. That's the safe throw right there. Took the safe. Thank you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I just wanted to take a quick look at Justice Hill's big day. Hopefully, this is the start of a nice run, a nice playoff run for Justice Hill, because he's really showing his worth. He's set back. He's been the number 3 guy. He's been the number 2 guy. Now he's probably 1A or 1B with Gus now because of the style of football we play. His skill set fits it better than Gus, but you just can't forget about Gus. He's making the most out of this opportunity, whether it be in the offense or on special teams. So salute to you, Justice Hill. Hopefully you will have a great playoff run, helping us get to the Super Bowl. And I just want to shed a light on the big game he had versus the Miami Dolphins. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Like the video if you have not done so. Comment if you like anything that's in the video, if you disagree or agree. Subscribe if you've not. And hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of these videos drop throughout the 2024 calendar year, but 2023 season. And remember the motto, film then more film. Because the film don't lie. Peace and love.